Guys, it's important to note that this is not a vote on if the House will impeach President Trump, but instead a vote that Democrats say will, quote, affirm the inquiry. This is a reversal by House Democrats after they repeatedly insisted that there was no need for a formal vote. Let's take a look at the past week leading up to this decision. As you mentioned, this follows Bill Taylor's testimony on Tuesday in which he detailed an explicit quid pro quo. On Wednesday, around 24 Republicans stormed into a closed-door deposition, delaying the testimony of Laura Cooper, the Deputy Assistant Defense Secretary, for 5 hours. But on Friday, Democrats scored a major victory when a federal judge not only ordered the release of all redacted information from the Mueller investigation, but also declared the impeachment inquiry totally legal. And also today, Charles Kupperman, the former Deputy National Security Advisor, was scheduled to testify but failed to show. According to the Times, Kupperman filed a lawsuit last week demanding for a court to decide if he must testify after the White House ordered him not to cooperate. Kupperman is said to have been listening in on the phone call between Zelensky and Trump, making him a key part of the inquiry. House investigators have threatened to hold Kupperman in contempt for failure to comply. So as Washington enters into another week of deposition, there seems to be one burning question. In Taylor's testimony, and potentially in Kupperman's, have Democrats found their smoking gun?
Now, Haley, that is the question of the day, but let's move on to today's news. What do you think caused Democrats to actually go forward with this vote?
So as we saw, this is a reversal for Democrats, and it really seems to be a strategy to stop the Trump administration from halting testimony and withholding documents, because the Department of Justice has filed an appeal about the releasing the redacted info.
And given some of the more explosive testimonies that we saw last week, do you think that we're going to see a change in Trump's legal defense moving forward?
Yes, I do. I think we're going to have to see them pivot. There's been yet another testimony that has gone completely against what the Trump administration has been saying, that there is no quid pro quo. And I think they're going to have to be forced with confront that, yes, there was a quid pro quo. Yes, it was inappropriate. But no, it does not rise to the high crimes and misdemeanors, and it's therefore not impeachable.
Now, Haley, also out today, Charles Kupperman, he did refuse to testify. What do you think that means?
I think it means, as Adam Schiff says, that he thinks this could be proof that he could corroborate the other witnesses' testimony.
All right, Haley, thank you so much. We'll leave it there.